Hello and welcome to the YBC show today. Thank you all for watching the video and enjoying the content. We will give you guys future episodes soon, but in the meantime, enjoy today's episode. So, hello everyone, welcome again to the YBC show today. So, we are bringing you today a episode about stimulus, right? A lot of people got their stimulus recently or going to get it, but we are going to give you our tips and our recommendations on how to use that $1,400 or however much you got um, properly or to the most efficient way that can benefit you in the short run, but also the long run also. So um, I guess I'll get started for this. I might as well. So with that said, everybody, when we get our, for our assistants, let me go. Oh, there we go. So like, for our assistants, right? We get the $1,400. Most of us do. Some of you guys got kids and you got extra bonuses with that. So good for you. Great. That's awesome. But what I also want to say to that is how we can use that more to our benefit for ourselves, meaning to not just splurge and send out money or waste money here and there. Sometimes leave it in the bank. Don't just take it out and get cash. Leave some cash in there, of course you can, right? Or vice versa. But don't take all of it out or stuff like that, guys. Because what I've been hearing for the past 2 years now, yeah, is that the world is kind of shifting more for like decade to decade now to digital currency. So keep that in mind too for the future. Not right now, of course, but just sharing you guys from the information about what I know. All right. But cash is always good to have in hand, period, too. You get a nice, good stack. It feels good, right? So that's cool too. But don't forget to have that stuff in your bank account, as well to help you build stuff. So say, for example, especially if you guys have on some bills for auto pay, right? So if you have some auto pay bills or whatever else, and you have no money in your account, that can affect your credit. So what's another thing too? So you miss a payment, but you have the money in your hand. So just actually being more knowledgeable about how much to do certain things, pretty much. So like, kind of don't want to say too much right now, but towards the end I will. But I kind of want to share the table going around with everybody else. So let's say, Mona, do you want to go ahead and give on some addition to that?
Yeah, so definitely like touching upon what you said, those are some really great points. Just being responsible in the best way that you can for you. Something that I really like to say, and this is, of course, no judgment at all. This is just with pure honesty and helping people in that sense of like that tough love, but to really help you. If you were really dependent on the stimulus, take a really good look at how your finances have been before that. Have you been putting yourself in a position to maybe build a business or invest your money or do more and be like a little bit better at your financial education before that happened? Because if you weren't, and you do get this money, you decide to continue to go on that way, that's what we want to prevent. We don't want people to keep going down that path of not being financially educated or responsible. So when you're watching this video, really take into consideration with the tips of invest first, save first, right? And really think about what it is you're spending your money on. Is it a want or is it a need? And there's a huge difference between that. When you need something, whether it's for your health, for your family, rent, food, bills, things like that, that's a need. But your wants maybe could be going to buy a new handbag and going to get all these different things. And there's nothing wrong with treating yourself. I think you have to have a fair balance of giving things to yourself. But there is the reality of, do I need this and do I want this? And what are my finances like right now to determine if that's the best decision for me? So I know there's a lot of people who love the YOLO phrase. I get it. You only live once, splurge, this and that. But at the end of the day, the decisions, like where you are right now in your finances, are based off the decisions you made 1 to 5 years ago before that. Okay. So if you have $0, what were you doing these past 1 to 5 years? Okay, you have another 5 years, 1 to 5 years ahead of you. What are you going to change out to be better this time? Are you going to invest that money? Are you going to finally take on that business venture? Are you going to collaborate on something? Are you going to learn about stocks? Are you going to educate yourself more? So, the way I see it is take a little bit of your stimulus and first invest into the education part of what it is you want to do, whether it be investing to real estate or stocks, or get a book, get certain things that you need. There's like digital courses out there now, like all these resources to really help you, right? You don't have to go pay thousands of dollars for a degree to learn this information. So go invest into what's going to help you grow. And the fact that it's free money, that's even better to go take that and make it more money for yourself. So when the next round of stimulus comes around, you're not dependent on it, right? That it can actually probably go to the next family or the next person who really needs that money at that time. So take what you learn and go educate another person. Take what you do and go help another person and lift them up so that we don't live in this poverty world, because everyone can be wealthy. There's enough money in the world for everyone to actually be wealthy and live a better life. However, there's not enough financial education on that. So if you're watching this, you've now got a hold of this, you go cultivate and create something better with that, and then it will be passed on. So make sure you're always teaching another person when you teach yourself.
Right. I think those are very good points. I do believe that it's very circumstantial with what we're going to do with the money that we received, if we received it yet. Me personally, I took time to invest in some bills that I needed to take care of. Different investments are like supplements. I'm into fitness and health and taking care of my body, my physical, my mental, every aspect of life. So I took some time to invest in myself and my body. But that's just me. Like I said, you may need food, you may need groceries, you may need laundry, you may need whatever, you know what I mean? So I think it's circumstantial, and we just need to be smart and make sure that we don't put ourselves into a position to where, like Mona said, we're dependent on the next one, because it could go to a better use, or it could go to something that is going to better our futures. So be smart, be responsible, be conscious, and don't just swipe because it's so easy to. It really is. You can get lost in it, and it ties back to our discussion that we had on the credit. Just to be wise with your spending and make sure that everything is accounted for. Make sure that all your responsibilities are taken care of before you decide to splurge on yourself or treat yourself. Because, like Mona was saying, there's a happy balance to where you're going to be able to take care of your business and your responsibilities, and then after that you can have time to treat yourself and make sure that you're happy and you're taken care of. So like I said, it's circumstantial, and we just got to all be smart and all, you know what I mean, be on a path to ensure that our future selves are going to look back and say, yeah, I made the right decision, and this is benefiting me now with the decision I made in the past, and it's not going to be detrimental to us.
So true, so true. Thank you guys for sharing your thoughts about that. And the the key thing that we said today, for everyone that's watching the video right now, um, we are thinking long term, right? So it's not just about, okay, cool, so we getting money, right? That's great. So of course, it can be exciting, right? But be careful with that excitement, because like you just said, rather than just swiping, right? It could be addictive. It could be like, okay, you know what? Yeah, you know what? I got it. Why not spend it? YOLO too, and stuff like that, guys. But right, but if you do only have one life, how about you use it the most efficient way, for not just for yourself, but for your family members, your kids, or your future kids, or whoever else. So, one part too that I like about the opportunities, keyword there, opportunities with the stimulus, is that a lot more people have more of a chance to invest or reinvest in themselves, right? So buying something that can make you money from a return on investment, right? So don't go out to stores and buy 3 or 4 pairs of Jordans, or stuff that's not going to really last you a long time. Get some stuff for not just stocks either, because people just say, oh, stocks this, stocks that. Stocks is okay too, but don't put all your money in stocks. Put something that can really benefit you, internally, longer terms. There are more than one way. I mean, there is more than one way, excuse me, to make, investment money back. So maybe property might work for you. Stocks, right? I just said too. But don't just bank on one different thing. I mean, yeah, on one and the same thing. Try to expand on how to make more from different baskets, right? Not putting the eggs in one basket only. Search for different ways to make certain things happen. Some stuff is not just what you heard from. Sometimes you got something you got to learn your own too, to see what can be beneficial for yourself. So like for example, the health and wellness thing, that's what I'm also into as well, because that's my passion. Video games, right? Hence the shirt. So different stuff, guys, out there that can benefit you, that you love to do. I'm pretty sure if it's your hobby, there is something out there for you to do with that hobby. Be involved with it, or just to start your own stuff that involves it. So have that type of mindset for investment too. Investing in fun things, stuff that you love to do, that can make you successful in the long run too. And that's the bottom line with that for me, for what I gotta say. But does anybody here have any additional stuff to add on to what they said earlier?
Just to be wise, be humble, and be aware. You know what I mean? Stay on your toes, stay aware of your surroundings, make sure that everything is taken care of. That is number one priority. And don't let everything build up into a breaking point. Just make sure you get everything done, and then find some time to treat yourself, and make sure that your mental is good, make sure your emotional is good, your spiritual as well. So that's pretty much it.
That's right.
Agree with all those. So you guys got this. Just take everything that we're telling you and go implement it, right? Action is the best thing that you can do. So don't just sit on the knowledge, just actually go out there and implement it and see what works for you. And definitely, seek out different types of investments, write things out that fuel your passion. Write things down that you like to do, so that you can have an idea of what you want to do too. So that way, when you do make that investment, you don't quit on it, because it's actually something you can see. So that's my advice for you guys.
Facts, guys. That's all true. So this is another reason why we do what we do here for you all. Just to give advice, right? Like Mona said earlier, we're not judging nobody, because we don't have the power to judge anyway. But that's a whole term people say. But we're not here to belittle people. That's not us. If you're just here just to hear that about, oh, they think they this and that, that's not the purpose. And if your mindset is that way, you need to grow up and be mature, because we just actually giving advice. We're not trying to tell you like we're your parents or someone else. We want to let you guys know there's different ways about how to be successful. That's what we said too, in our first video, about for us being for you, right? We care about you guys. We really do, not just ourselves. We're here for a reason, right? And this platform was made for a reason. And it's to serve not just ourselves, but for, our communities. All right. So like I said before, guys, if there's any questions or whatever, just reach out to us, on the Instagram, YBC EOs official, or just here on YouTube, right? We are very open to talk. There is no like, oh, you know what? If I message them, will they reply? Yes, we will. We have great communication, and we have great standards here. Very professional, but yeah, we have fun sometimes. Yes, we do, but we also handle business. All right. And we're there for you guys, hardcore to the point. But if that is it from everyone, then we are done for today's episode. So hopefully you viewers out there have got some insight about what to do with the stimulus. So if you don't or didn't know before, now you do know, right? If you did know, take action. Please do for yourself, for your family, and let's get successful, guys. Everyone should be successful. It takes time, of course, but we're here for you guys. All right. Um, there's a whole enough money to go around. There really is. It's knowing how to get it. Facts. So thank you guys for showing and sharing your input, Mona and Justin. Thank you guys so much for being here, sharing your knowledge and information to the crowd out there. So everybody, in the meantime, y'all have a blessed day today or tonight or whatever the time of the video. Right now, you're watching the video. Be safe out there. Show much love. And God bless everybody.
Peace and love.
All right.